We're rolling. Are we live too? Oh shit. Okay, we're already alive. They can hear that.
Good.
So, good morning. You look very different today, Joni.
Yeah, I got a full transplant.
Good. It did wonders for you. You
Thank
look
you.
so much better.
Thank you.
A big improvement.
I'll still burp in the microphone if you want.
Okay. I thought we'd stop that, but anyway. So we usually start with a funny story, but instead of a funny story, why don't we just hype up how good you were on Friday night? That was fun.
It was crazy. I've been just trying to find my weekend not ego tripping, because it felt really good afterwards. Yeah. And I was like, oh my God, I am the best person alive.
You could feel it in your message that you sent. I mean, it was probably a bit of alcohol fueled message, but
I actually only had like 4 or 5 drinks throughout the night. Like I was just buzzing.
But
from
they
the
were
crowd.
shots of
Jägermeister.
Jägermeister, so that does help. No, it was really good. I really enjoyed it because I didn't have to get involved with anything except being the crowd master.
Yeah, you were like a kid in a candy shop. You were like, oh my God, go kiss that boy, go kiss that girl, go steal that guy. And I was like, if this is what standing was like in the clubs at like 21, like this would have been
That's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
Claire afterwards was like, you're not allowed there on your own. You're not allowed there on your own. I was like, but I was having so much fun.
You were
so much good.
You were loving it. You were bouncing around.
That was me. I was that guy. I was that kid who used to just instigate all the trouble.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just so keen to see how it all looks. Like, I feel like it was good.
No, it was good.
I feel like the product will be good.
It was actually real good. I think there's a lot to learn for next time.
Mm-hmm.
But for those of you watching, the dating void kicked off, and we had what happened?
It's just like you can't get both in frame.
Oh well, fuck, guys. You're on the different camera, right? No, but I mean, surely we can just get us more in focus. I'll get in focus. Am I still good on these things? Yeah. Anyway, what I was going to say is that we've got a few things that we can make better.
Yeah, for sure.
But no, I think it was absolutely a success. And I think anyone who's watching The Dating Void will be coming out maybe in a month, and it was perfect.
Yeah, I think it's definitely a new product and like a new series that people haven't seen before. I think the Kiwi energy in the room is going to be quite...
Like diddle?
Yeah, diddle. Like the 5-minute chat about diddle.
Oh.
Like good stuff.
I love it.
And we had the right people in the room, and like they all left and had a drink together afterwards.
Yeah.
Like we had a legitimate good singles event as well as a legitimate good content.
That's
farm.
actually a good point. A good singles event. They all went out together.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great.
Like I think someone got pregnant.
We got at least 2 marriages.
Yeah. I'm going to officiate weddings now.
I mean, we already had a divorce.
Yeah. In the car park.
She messaged us saying, please don't put that kiss up. I'm so embarrassed.
Oh, no. And you said, sorry.
Sorry. I'm going to put this message next to the kiss to make it go even more viral.
That's so bad. That's going straight on Twitter.
Yeah.
It's going on Threads. It's going everywhere.
I love it so much.
She should have not said anything.
She should have. No, I just want to do it more. No, we'll make it work for her. We won't embarrass her.
Yeah.
We'll make it good. All right. First up, let's start on the brief that we got.
Oh, yeah. You don't like this brief.
Well, nah, I don't.
You don't like talking about like YouTuber, TikToker drama.
Nah, it's not like if it's just a drama and that's all it is and it isn't a play, then it's like, so what? Like it's cool. Like I get it. I'm not saying you shouldn't do those sorts of things on social media. It's just like it's not a strategy everyone can employ.
No.
Right? Unless you're doing it as like Joni and I do it, which is like clearly a skit.
Yeah, I think there is a bit of murkiness right now, whether it is a skit or not. Santina and Dr. Miami.
Yeah.
Santina's us. Like she does what we do.
Yeah.
And Dr. Miami is a plastic surgeon in LA?
Miami.
Oh. Ah.
That has got to be the best bit we've ever done.
I want to go home.
First time jitters. That's all it is. Have some coffee, shake it off.
Yeah. I mean, I just got here. And she's left him. She's no longer working for him. And everyone's up in arms about it.
Yeah.
Everyone's freaking out. Everyone's like demanding they put out a statement about why they stopped working together.
Yeah.
And it's quite crazy because like if I stopped working for you, it would be because I got another job
Yeah.
and I just wanted to go do some stuff.
But nothing would change.
There's no drama.
Nah. I think there'd be somewhat of a drama if Joni quit. It would stir something up.
I get it, but like between you and her, I don't think.
Yeah.
Like there's
No. There'll be no drama between the two of us.
I think everyone's trying to manufacture a storyline out of it, being like, oh, he must be a really bad guy, and like I feel like there's no need to vilify this man.
No.
Because like there might just be like a business relationship that wrapped up.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, there's going to become a time where Joni stops working for me too.
Yeah.
And all of you, like, you're going to be famous in a month from dating Void.
Yeah.
And you might not do that for the rest of your life.
I could do dating Void forever. If you did maybe do that every single night for the rest of my life, I think I'd be pretty happy.
Well, okay, fuck, we might make it work. But like, like people just quit. That's normal.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that some of you are at 1 year anniversaries.
I know, me this Friday.
Yeah. Crazy. So in terms of that bit, I'm not so. But Dr. Miami.
He's great.
Great
account. We use him as inspo for our smazzy TikToks quite a lot.
Yeah.
Like they are so on top of trends and doing trends in a way that works for the business and makes them entertaining. But it also goes to show that like if you are a business, you don't have to be on message constantly. You can just have fun on TikTok and that will build you the following.
Yeah.
It's like how we deal with personal brands versus corporate brands. Like you can have more fun with the personal brands because they aren't trying to like sell something or get a certain message across in a TikTok. They're just like, yo, we're having fun.
Yeah, he's a plastic surgeon, right? Is it a plastic surgeon? Is that what he is? He all your other content can be serious and can show the quality of your work. But they're like 3.2 million or something. So like doing that sort of stuff like just brings the people in. As we always talk about, it's the acquisition stuff. And like you think about Smazzy, it's the same thing. Like I've had people go talk to me about him afterwards, going, yeah, but like who's going to take him serious? I was like, who cares? On that, people love him. And if he gets to 200,000 people loving him, he only needs 20 of them to give him a house to sell. I mean, he doesn't even sell houses. That's not even what he does anyway.
Yeah. And we just say he sells houses because it's easier to explain than like managing branches.
Yeah.
But like he doesn't sell houses. And he's not in it to sell houses. And even if he was in it to sell houses, it still works. Like Gen Z and millennials will be able to buy houses one day. So why would they not buy it from someone who's good on
Once
TikTok?
we inherit it from our parents and then
Yeah. Exactly.
So I think he's really good. I was watching her video, the one in the brief about the breakup one. I think what's cool about that is that even if she isn't wanting to capitalize it, it was smart she did the video. Because even if it isn't a whole setup and a skit, she talks in the video how she doesn't like let me. I don't want to have to talk about it. Like, don't make me. But she does it as she's doing it.
Yeah. People are like, oh, something must have gone wrong because she's not talking about it. It's just like, it's this thing where you've just got to react to everything that's going on constantly. Like, you might as well just use it. And like, she used Dr. Miami to get her social media up. Like, that's how they both rose. Was like, she wasn't huge before Dr. Miami. So like, this is like symbiotic TikTok growth for both of them. And like, he's still putting out TikToks that are going pretty well because of the drama. Like,
all a couple mil each.
Yeah. And like, good on them.
Oh, the video of him saying she quit was like, what that's at, like 4 million or something.
Yeah.
So good.
And it's like, if this is a bit, props. If it's not, I mean, still good views.
I reckon, I personally, when you have a look at it, I think what it is that it is a bit they manufactured knowing she was quitting.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's what Jane and I would do.
Yeah. I mean, he's doing a giveaway as well right now. He's doing like sign up to my Telegram page, which is, that's a bit dodgy.
That's dodgy.
Sign up to my Telegram page and it's like 2 free boob jobs or something. Something.
Oh.
And like, so he's running a giveaway right now as this whole quitting thing is happening. So I'm like,
does anyone use Telegram for anything other than porn?
Right-wing hate speech.
That would make sense. That would make sense. Also the biggest proprietors of porn.
Telegram is like diet dark web.
Yeah. It is, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's bad. Yeah. Does he know that?
I don't know what he knows.
I mean, it's very Miami.
It's so Miami. Like, it's so LA.
So LA. I love that. Do we have any questions so far? No, good. I'm going to, so we have a new piece. I'm real bored of the Dr. Miami thing because I think it's so simple. It's trend content. Make lots of trend content.
Make trend content.
Make trend content. Oh, maybe the only one thing I would say is if you're going to make trend content, lean right into making trend content.
And make it super absurd. Like, don't just like lip sync slowly to a video. Like,
Nah.
do something
And do heaps of it.
have good on-screen text. Like, make it funny.
And do heaps of it. Yeah. This next bit, what we're going to do is a new thing that you and I are launching. This is Sam's idea. So if it goes badly, blame him. Now we're gonna talk through the newsletter that comes out today, and talk about the things in it, because there's actually always really good stuff in it.
Yeah.
And the only way to read about it or get it from us is through the newsletter. But instead, what we're going to do is talk about these stories here live, because there's actually some really good ones. And I had to do some Googling because I'm old and I didn't know what a dupe was. Or as the your meme page told me, I've got to say dupe.
I say dupe.
Dupe. Like
dupe.
that. And I didn't know. Who knows? Where did that come from?
Annalise, how do people know about things on the internet?
Give us a very comprehensive answer, please.
Come on, you're Gen Z.
I just never seen it.
Dupe.
It's just not content for me.
I think it's content that someone would put up and they'd be like, so this is a dupe of this, and like you don't watch like makeup content primarily.
And I also just
because I'd say knockoff. Like knockoff is the term that we would use.
Yeah, knockoff's the millennial term, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway, that whole thing was this Olaplex, which is a shampoo that I only know because Claire used to use.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I honestly,
you're like I used to use it too.
I used to use it before I cut all my hair off, or lost. You know what's really funny is because at the time that this came out, I didn't really realize, but I remember the sentiment just while we're in New York about the drop off of Olaplex.
Oh, was it
just before it?
Because it's not huge in New Zealand. I don't think Olaplex is like.
No, I think because Claire had it from Australia.
Yeah.
But it was like a drop off on like people were talking badly about it. Well, this was it. So when you go back, the timelines line up.
Oh, okay.
And so I remember Claire and Joni talking about like the full, like all these like social media people are talking about how crap it is at the moment. It's not good anymore, and the people like to the point where Claire's changed shampoo.
Oh wow! So the whole sentiment was against this like Olaplex brand.
Well, that it would cost lots of money, but it didn't do anything better than these cheaper brands.
The cheaper dupes. The dupes of Olaplex were
taken over.
Because they were better. I see.
And so that was quite funny. And then this article that we've referenced in the newsletter is talking about how then Olaplex was like, why don't we just take it on head first?
So wait, so with the Ola dupe, did they release it under the Olaplex brand, or did someone release? So they didn't do like a shell company.
No, so they made their own product called Ola Dupe, and then they called it like number 160 because that's how many like patented things that they have in it.
It's a lot of shampoos to release over time, but cool.
And then I think it's patented like formulas, like ingredients or some shit. Anyway, they then sent it out to 700 influencers and celebrities and things like that who all did unboxing, thinking it was a joke.
And they sent it to people that had done dupe unboxings before, so they had been sent dupe products of Olaplex. So they targeted people that had like basically like sassed them or like smited them by doing this like
exactly. And so. Who is this?
I don't know.
Is this your new intern?
It's like looking in a mirror.
Is it a new intern? The fuck?
I don't know how she got through the hiring process.
So we've just been interrupted by some fucking stranger.
Stinky.
Adele, let her in. Don't let those people in. So it was that they'd all done it before.
So they'd already unboxed dupes of Olaplex products. So they went, you guys suck for doing this. Here's this prank product called Ola Dupe.
Ola Dupe. 250 billion views later, apparently. Across all those people.
And it was a real product.
It was a real product. It was just their number 3.
Out of 160.
They just rebranded the same thing. It was just one of their other products they put out again. And then it went off. And they reckon it had like, someone tried to value it at 1.1 million of earned media value.
Wow.
Which
those numbers don't mean anything.
They don't mean anything.
But we love to.
But lots.
And also, like, it's nice to be able to tackle something that's probably a serious issue for like their board members and like the higher ups that care about the financials and stuff.
Yeah.
And the social media girlies just being like, what if we just like did a dope and then just like sent it to these people? And they were like, is that going to work? They're like, yeah, like heaps of views.
It's so good. It's kind of like when we did the mean tweets thing. It's like how do you attack head on?
Attack head on a
criticism.
problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's what we did with Smazzy. Like,
Yeah,
you're not like TikTok isn't the platform for you, so we're going to go real hard on it.
The fact
know?
that it's not right for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a big believer in this. Like, if there's something negative, don't shy away from it. Just go after it. Like, attack it head on.
Well, most people are too afraid to actually like talk about the bad parts of their brand.
Yeah.
So if you embrace them and go like, this is a true fact about our brand, then you'll have better results. People are like, oh, they're like being honest and they're not like sending us a sanitized image of themselves, you know?
Yeah. 100%. You're much more relatable.
Yeah.
The fact that you got flaws. We live in a world now where having flaws is good.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially on social media.
Yeah, well, that's why the rise of like the crappy Instagram like carousels and like showing off like just randomly framed photos that are like grainy. So it's like actually no one cares anymore.
Nah.
No one wants that manicured image.
You know what's actually, speaking of that, what's going off at the moment now with the faceless accounts is back to aesthetic, but without putting your face on it. If you think about it, that's kind of interesting. I just thought about it then. So we got this like more raw, authentic version of people. But if you're going to do something aesthetic, what's popping off right now is like, don't make you literally the face of it.
Like slime videos.
Slime videos? What's a slime video?
Where
Like
they
the old school slime videos?
where they scoop slime.
No, like
They're beautiful.
No,
They're beautiful. That's beautiful videos.
Definitely not what I was thinking.
Have you watched the slime scoops? Because if you watch them, you know they're beautiful.
I mean, I would probably watch them.
Yeah.
As long as there was some old marketing guy sitting above it talking about some complex thing to keep me hooked.
We'll make you a two. We'll make you a two.
Yeah,
framer.
that was great. Cool.
Perfect.
Cool. Okay. Anything more on Olaplex?
Well, I use really cheap shampoo, so I don't really know much about Olaplex.
No.
I'm not a beauty girly, unfortunately.
No.
But I love the idea of out-of-home advertising as well. Like I love sending people stuff, and I wish we did it more in our company. Like I love the idea of creating, because it takes a lot of investment and it's a real big risk for the product guys. Like having worked in corporates before, I know how big a risk it is to try and even get them to pay money to send something out that they don't know is going to land, or they don't understand the intrinsic value of socials. So like it's really cool that they could convince the Olaplex people to be like, actually, this will land. And it landed well.
And you've got to do it. You got to do it smart, because like we got that one from Girls Get Off, the butt plugs, and it didn't land.
Really?
Well, we didn't make any decent content on it, and actually like there were reports of people getting angry that they'd got their stuff because they hadn't told anyone how they got their details.
Oh yeah.
And then people were worried about it, and also there was just like hardly any content really made about it.
Yeah. There's some like legalities around like having someone's address, or like even like for like MailChimp or email send outs, like getting them without them consenting and stuff. Yeah, it's a weird one.
Especially because they started off looking like some like psycho fan.
Oh yes. Was it the peaches thing? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Is that what that was?
That was the butt plugs.
We just threw out those peaches.
Yeah. No, Kevin ate them.
Oh.
Kevin was like smashing them in the kitchen out of the tin.
Yeah.
I was like, it reminded me of District 9 eating the cat food.
Oh yeah.
That's what it looked like.
It kind of gives me like King Kong, like eating the sea monsters, like slurping them down. Yeah.
That's what it was. All right, this next one is your favorite one, I heard.
RuPaul's Drag Race AI. So it's like cartoon, like they take a cartoon, they put it through an AI filter. I need to show you imagery because that will spark your imagination, spark the fire within you, you know? So I follow a bunch of them on Instagram and TikTok. So there's Toon Paul's Drag Race on TikTok, and there's Stitch's Drag Race AI, and there's the Kermit one that Sophie put in the newsletter. Basically, they just like turn cartoon characters into drag characters. So like that's meant to be like Carrie from the Carrie horror films. And that's meant to be who's this one? This is Gail Weathers from the Scream films.
Oh my god, that's so good.
And it's just like it takes the aesthetic runway part of RuPaul's Drag Race, which is like the best part of the show.
Yeah.
Like the cool looks they put together.
Yeah.
And they just put like really weird characters into them. So recently oh my god, I'm gonna get I'm
fangirling so hard right now.
I'm gonna spiral. Well, recently on Toon Paul's Drag Race, Kirby almost killed Donald Duck on the main stage while they're lip syncing for their life.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love how excited you are about that.
And they released them an episode, and like there's like a Pokemon version.
Yeah.
Like it's a full episodic structure. They have like some of them the AI talks and they put it through like an AI voice filter.
Yeah,
Some of them
yeah.
they're just like written because they're text-based post.
Yeah.
But it's pervasive. Like there's probably like 10 to 20 like really prominent
AI pages.
AI drag race pages.
Yeah, I love it. I think AI content is like it's fan fiction.
Yeah.
I mean, fan fiction's been around forever. It's just that now we can use AI to show it. Because like before, like Star Wars fan fiction, for instance, was huge. People used to write novels. I mean, before Disney like told everyone off for doing it, but like it was a thing. But now you got a visual to go with it, which is fucking cool.
The first story I ever wrote for my primary school was a fan fiction where I was the son of Phoebe from Charmed.
Oh,
And I was half demon, half
I
witch.
love that.
And then I hung out with some other superheroes.
I love that.
It was so
much.
bad, but so good.
That is so good.
And like, I wish I could have drawn it
Yeah.
because I couldn't draw it because I didn't have the skills. And like every time,
Have you still got it?
no,
Oh.
no. I don't have anything from my childhood.
Damn.
I left that thing behind.
I was gonna say you could make it now.
I would love to.
Let's just start an AI page, which is Sam, the demon baby from Phoebe.
The demon baby from Phoebe is the worst title I've ever heard. But yeah, like I used to like try and draw comic books. Like I used to try and draw like all this stuff.
Yep.
And like I didn't have the skills, so I didn't enjoy it.
Yeah,
But now that you can just chuck it in AI, you can see exactly what you want.
Yeah. And even with things like Sora now, which you can turn it into video, is just as good now.
Yeah.
Because like you can make a little video mini clip or like, I mean, they're only short clips, but you can make a clip out of it, which means that like you can bring these stories to life. I've been watching one. It's like, it's essentially like a Lord of the Rings-esque type thing, but the kingdoms are different. All the different people in it are vegetables. So it's like the kingdom of broccoli and like the potato people. And like the potato people are obviously from the desert because they're from the ground.
Oh yeah.
And then there's
obviously.
the carrot who are like the they're like kind of like the
They're from
Fire
Miami.
Nation. Yeah, well, they are the ones they've overtaken the world.
Oh, so it's like Avatar: The Legend of Aang, but with different vegetables.
Different vegetables. And
Like
it's like
root vegetables
really,
versus-
really good AI content. And I guess like the point of the story is from both of us is that like this sort of AI generated content, everyone could write these stories.
Yeah.
But we don't read a lot as we can't read as much as we can consume in video.
And we can't. Our attention spans are not built for reading text-based content anymore.
No.
And the apps that we're fed and the algorithms, like there's no even as someone like me who reads a lot, there's no app designed for reading short stories or snippets or anything like that. Like Twitter, maybe X, maybe, but even then, like most of the content boosted by X is photo based.
Yeah.
in my opinion.
And also short stories, if you take short stories as an example, they are, because I mean, in their fucking name, they're short. But the thing is that with the visuals to go with it, you can just have dialogue and exposition, which without having to describe the scene.
Yeah,
Which means that you can write a lot less.
well, they're
And
doing
make it faster.
because they're doing like AI story content on TikTok as well, where it's like, I think it was like. It's like these two actors and they're just in front of like a green screen, but the green screen is an AI generated thing. So it just like cuts between these different locations and it just reads out a script. But you're just like, oh yeah, like I'm seeing the story.
Oh,
No, it's not Arcanum
Oh.
AI.
I was gonna say because I always keep scrolling and it's me, and I'm like,
Those are good videos. They actually are popping.
yeah, they're actually going off at the moment.
Arcanum is killing it.
It's quite funny. I love it. I think more people should do AI generated content.
Yeah.
I think we're getting the eyes from someone who's trying to.
Well,
put in
I'm
dialogue.
one last point on AI. Like I'm staunchly still a little bit like anti AI in terms of like taking work from other people. But I think as long as you're putting your own narrative spin on something, I think that's okay. Like I think that's where the line is for me for like AI generated content.
Yeah. Or I think in this instance, it's AI generated content for entertainment purely. And when you use big, like the Drag Race one, you are just bringing attention to Drag Race, to RuPaul's Drag Race and all the characters in it. Like I haven't thought of Carrie the movie in ages, but now I kind of want to watch it again.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? So like I think it's fine. It's kind of like when Napster came about and actually all it ended up doing is make people listen to music more, and the accessibility to music meant that concerts became bigger.
Yeah, right.
No one's done a $2 billion concert until Taylor Swift could, you know? And because all her music's on everywhere on TikTok and everything's bigger. So the more access you have to the thing, the more you'll pay for the premium version of it.
True. Yeah.
Yeah. So what I think you should do is if you're getting your content stolen, first of all, your content's good. Second of all, there's a bunch of people who want to see your content. So what can you sell that's better?
Yeah, how can they get the creme de la creme of that content? So
It's like Taylor's version.
yeah,
I mean, this is an AI, but the concept of I'm going to put my version out and make people.
yeah, and I mean like AI versions of songs where they have like Glee cast sing the song like are never gonna perform as well as the actual song because
No.
you're putting out the good stuff.
Imagine if you just follow. Imagine if that was a thing. An AI Glee page was doing all this stuff, and then the actors came out and did their real version of it, of every single one. Just copied the AI generator who just
Someone
copied them.
get Amber Riley on the phone.
It would blow up.
Yeah, you're
So
right.
the
You're
AI
so right.
generated content just does it, and all they do is copy it.
Yeah, if I was Leah Michelle, I'd be just stitching every single one of those TikToks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Smart.
Are you using any great AI tools as an agency to speed up your workflows or deliver results?
Yeah, Annalise. She's a really great AI tool that I use.
Actual intelligence.
Actual intelligence.
We use heaps. I mean, I use ChatGPT and Gemini all the time, but mostly I think the one we probably use the most is Autopod for editing. Are you using this for this? Autopod? Nah, he does it manually. We won't let him.
Actual intelligence.
Yeah, we use actual intelligence. But Autopod of like switching cameras and chopping up this.
I used Adobe Firefly the other
yeah.
day for some posts for one of the clients.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Firefly's cool. Firefly's fun. Yeah, I mean, you use it for heaps. It's just ubiquitous now. It's like everywhere. Like every tool, you use part of it as AI.
Yeah.
So
And you just got to try them out. Like that's the best thing about you is that you are down to try out all these new tools for yourself, and then that kind of filters down. You know,
yeah, Otter. I use Otter every day. All day
Otter
long.
makes me so happy.
Yeah, use Otter all the time, which just records all our meetings, and then
Otter can basically do our discovery process for us now, which is cooked.
yeah, in like a year or so. So I've already talked to Asa from Arcanum, and like in a year or two, once the technology's there, we go into Otter, we download all of our stuff. He helps us build a language learning model that lives on our server. We chuck it all in, and it can actually do our stuff because Otter doesn't have that technology yet, but it will be there soon. But at some point, we're going to want to have all our data with us because what if Otter goes down or whatever? And he's like, it's not that hard to build your own model because you just buy them off the shelf now. And it's like, eventually you'll have one so strong enough that you can just buy it off the shelf, put it on your local server, and then you just like put a microphone in a room with a client.
So we're just gonna like have like that little clip of Kevin just talking,
Just talking.
and doing a lot of
Just
discoveries
asking
for us.
questions. And it'll just be me and no staff.
Yeah.
No, it's not at all what it's going to be like. But it just means that you can do your job better. You can
Oh,
think
no,
of the
for sure.
big ideas rather than like, oh, what'd you do when you're 24?
Like I love knowing how to write a hero's journey, but I don't need to do one ever again.
You don't need to. No, not at all. Not at all.
How did the filming go on Friday?
Holy crap! It was so good. It was crazy. It was cooked.
It was good.
I've never done that before, and I am still freaking chuffed as.
No, it was very good. Can't wait for it to come out. It was like actually one of the coolest things we've done as a company.
Yeah. I think everyone just like that energy that was in that room was so sick.
Yeah.
It just reminded me as well of how just hundies Kiwis are. Like I just don't know why I forgot, but I was like, oh yeah, free drinks. They're probably gonna get blasted
They got
and
smoked.
embarrass themselves. So much people vaping in the bathroom. I was like, get out, go outside.
Just go outside.
I was like, we're in office. You know we're in office.
yeah. That was so gross. You'd smell it the next day.
Oh yeah, you could. It
Yeah.
was
We should take vapes off people next time.
I mean, I dare you to try to take vapes off people.
Put them outside. Yeah.
Well, to be fair, if you see them outside to vape, they've got more opportunity to make out.
Well, we let them.
Make out.
No, we let them go we let them go outside to vape.
Yeah, but they had to pee as well.
I fucking hate vapors.
I
hate you.
it's a
and
bad-
all your friends.
It's a bad.
It's so
This is hate speech. This is going to get us
gross.
taken off live.
Oh, fuck, we're banned already. I am not fond of people who put vapes in their mouths.
Yeah, no, it's gross. But yeah, the next filming in May will be so much better as well. Like I think there's gonna be so many kinks worked out, and I think now that I know what I'm doing, I think it'll be funnier, and we'll get to the funniness quicker, and like I think the dates will go better.
My first big bit of advice is that I think we do just the 4-person one twice and make them an hour and a bit each.
You reckon?
Yeah, because we didn't leave long enough to get to the good jokes. it was too quick and we couldn't get the actual crazy stuff happen. I reckon if you have a longer period of time with one group of people, they start to feel more confident. And by the end, the last 10 minutes, we get the real crazy shit happen.
Yeah, I think what really struck me was that like the guys that like, and we had this problem when we were doing casting as well, is Kiwi guys are just so afraid to put themselves out there if it's not behind a screen. Like I don't know what happened, but they just don't have the confidence to talk to the opposite sex in person.
No, and I think we can get there because you can start off easier. We can start off slower, more comfortable. Like ask them really specific things that's easy for them to give you. It's kind of like a lie detector test, right? Before we get to the real hard stuff.
Yeah. What's your name? What's your age?
And then we just start like building them up until they can get to it, and we get longer to nurture that out. That's why Joe Rogan does 4-hour podcasts and not half-hour ones, because by the end of the 10 minutes he gets a real good shit.
Yeah.
I think we should think about it as a thing. Anyway, it was great, and I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I had a great night. I'm still buzzing.
And it's 8:29. We're going to go. This is the
crap.
best podcast I've ever done. I'm so glad that you were here with me. This was amazing. It was my favoriteest one ever. I've never had so much fun.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Joking. See you, bye.
Can I hit the blah, blah, blah?